Chapter 12. Bhakti Yoga, Communion through Loving Devotion. Arjuna said, "There are thy ever-steadfast devotees who love and worship thee as the divine person. There are again others who contemplate on thee as the imperishable unmanifest. Which of these has a greater understanding of yoga?" The Blessed Lord said, "Those I consider as the most perfect in yoga, who, with their minds fixed intently on me in steadfast love, worship me with absolute faith. Those who are devoted to the impersonal Absolute, who is the firm support of the world, and is also undefinable, unmanifested, transcendent, motionless, eternal, and all-pervading, even they reach me alone, striving with their senses controlled, and with mind tranquilized, and set on the welfare of all. The obstacles facing those devoted to the impersonal Absolute are far greater, for the way of an unclear ideal is difficult for an embodied being to understand or follow. But, O son of Pritha, soon will I lift from this ocean of death-bound worldly existence those whose minds are ever set on me, those who abandon to me the fruits of all their actions, together with the sense of agency thereof, and who worship me, meditating on me as their sole refuge and their only love. Fix your mind on me alone. Let your reason penetrate into me. Without doubt, you will then abide in me alone forevermore. If you are unable to fix your mind steadily on me, even at the start, then try to reach me through the systematic practice of concentration. If you are not capable of practicing systematic concentration, then devote yourself wholeheartedly to works of service to me, consisting in external worship and discharge of duties for my sake. Thus working for me, man can attain to perfection. If even this is too difficult for you to perform, then taking refuge in me, and thus controlling the mind, give up the fruits of all your actions, recognizing me as their agent and enjoyer. Then a mere formal practice of disciplines, a clear intellectual understanding of the doctrine is better. Than such understanding, meditation is better. Even better than meditation is the abandonment of the fruits of action, for such abandonment is immediately followed by peace. Friendly and compassionate to all, and without any touch of hatred, devoid of possessiveness and arrogance, ever content and contemplative, alike in happiness and misery, self-controlled and firm in conviction, dedicated to me with all his heart and all his soul. Dear to me is a man who is thus devoted, who causes fear to none, and whom none can frighten, who is thus free from the agitation of the moods caused by euphoria, anger, and excitement. Such a person too is dear to me. Desireless, pure, resourceful, unattached, unworried, and without any sense of self-centered agency, a devotee thus endowed is dear to me. He who is free from elation, anger, sorrow, and craving, who neither seeks the pleasant nor shuns the unpleasant, dear to me is the man who is thus devoted. Alike to friend and foe, alike in honor and insult, alike in heat and cold, alike in praise and blame, unattached, contented, homeless, and steady in mind, dear to me is a man who is thus devoted. Whosoever even seek to follow the virtuous path to immortality thus set forth, with a mind full of faith and acceptance of me as their supreme goal, exceedingly dear to me, are men who are thus devoted.